Welcome to Let's Play Subnautica. But before we do anything, while I was getting the thumbnail taken, I may as well go with what I noticed. Getting my platinum reward point. Whilst I also start sharing the stream. Starting off with a direct share to Zippy, and now to share it to all three servers I share it to. Including hashtag streams at viewers new stream up. And still don't have a single new soul watching yet. Wonder how I have a Meta Knight profile pic for my main account on my Nintendo Switch. Well, first up, I have the Nintendo Switch Online with the expansion pack. Second up, I have been rather heavily focused on, let's go to, I think, home is where it'll tell. I've been rather focused on the earn point stuff. Example, today, the featured title is Super NES Kirby Superstar. But because I claimed my platinum points, let's get on over to the game. I used my main account, which isn't the main for LP terms, to get to understand playing Subnautica. on my Switch. Reason I got to like Subnautica as well, quite frankly, I've watched another YouTuber record Subnautica. So yeah, start new game. And I could make it creative or hardcore or freedom, but survival is just a bit more interesting because you have to worry about everything and don't have to worry too much about stuff like death. A reference to said YouTuber's LP of this game, you're asking? Welcome back to Let's Play Subnautica. If you know that YouTuber, you know that reference. If you watched their Subnautica LP. I'm gonna tell you now, I'll probably be a bit on the slower side when it comes to story. Because when I play games, I think explore.
You have suffered minor head trauma. This is considered a non-fatal outcome. This PDA has now rebooted in emergency mode with one directive: to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the data bank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Let's head upstairs. We'll be figuring out a lot about this world.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. Zero human life signs detected.
I'd argue the first thing you should work on is getting disinfected water. Then standard O2 tank. Then survival knife. And finally scanner, then habitat builder. Options Where is that? Field of view. If you know how to get the mask out of view without taking screenshots, I'd be very grateful to find out. Remember, this is Switch edition of it. Hey there, Peeper. Your general food source. Already we have access to the standard O2 tank.
Copper is an essential
Nice.
component
Some
of
copper.
your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely but plausible.
We don't quite need a quartz.
New creature discovered.
Let's pick up a whole fish. As you can tell, our hunger isn't doing too good. So let's fix us some cooked food.
The fabricator cooks for organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, body, wounds, and internal
And to make some titanium, then our standard O2 tank, and we automatically gain the recipe for high capacity O2 tank. Let's eat those. And now we have 7502. We have been savings practically. What was that was my pre-planned path. Yeah. If I recall right, hey there, lovely bladderfish.
alien life may have unexpected applications. Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
You'll like having those. And hey there, stalkers. At the moment, have no use for you. Bladderfish is your what? Silicone rubber will serve you well. at the moment because it yields in a survival knife
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following
and
on
fins.
Prime. The knife remains the only exception. The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials.
Whenever you have a bladderfish, make filtered water. Now what was it I want? It's some tool. Scanner would be easy enough. And I've already got the right copper, just need acid emulsion. Let me tell you now, if it was up to my test file to show you how to do this, we'd have a lot of troubles. And I need titanium, which I don't have any. Well, titanium is one of the more common. Those will hurt a good deal. Titanium is what I'd say is the most common material in here. I know. I do plan on getting that repair tool. Literally right after I make my scanner.
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data. Scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
I'm gonna try to scan everything in the whole game. We need table coral sample. At the max, I think we'd need to. Oh, it's cave sulfur we need. Literally the number one thing in the game. I kinda dislike fetching. It's always good to have a bladder fish. We'll have a easier time getting the fish stands once we have a certain item.
Detecting increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the aurora's dry core sustained during planet fall.
Just because you scan a fish don't mean you have it. As a new registered recipe.
Detecting sulfur deposits in the local cave systems. Sulfur is an essential component of the repair tool.
Let's scan us a floater. Because they are a scannable thing. Oh yeah, before you stop scanning, before you pick up everything in the area, make sure you scan some metal salvage. I agree. It's practically everywhere, so why should you worry? Those with that mindset always wind up running out of it before they can scan. Tools. Let's make a repair tool. Water, filtered water. Now let's repair.
9-point secondary systems online. Running full
That
diagnostic and results to database.
so we can have our med kit. Now we have the med kit. Thus we can recover our health. If you like open world games, this is a good underwater game. If you dislike them, your mileage may vary greatly. But overall, I'd say at least give Subnautica a try. If you like open world games, because it's a fun game. I literally can't think of much more games that are so fun in this world of video games. One of the few things I can describe Subnautica as is fun. Hey Zippy! Sorry for not replying back then. out of all games I've played, Subnautica is one of the many that I can't get enough of. I really love how Subnautica plays. You can scan out crops, but you can scan quartz. The one outcrop I'm kind of looking for most of all at the moment is sandstone. Because sandstone outcrops are where you get silver and gold. The lead in them is a meh at the moment, but you definitely want silver and gold early on.
Vital signs stabilizing.
I don't recall the game telling me to look for that. We can.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended. 30 seconds.
Already go rather deep. If we're not paying attention. Due to, quite frankly, there's a lot of area in the game. So far, I've only seen limestone being stuff like titanium and copper only. Sandstone can be anywhere from gold to silver to lead. Hey there, Zod. I'll probably never be using the sword deposits. I know. I just wanted to scan that one item real quick. Of a note, if you need a food or water, get creeper vine samples. If you need them or need it on the go. Quartz is for glass. These we don't have a use for yet. So I'm gonna be ignoring the mini egg.
This is Lifepod 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea guide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
We can make it to Life Pod 3 already, while staying alive and safe. Because Life Pod 3 is very low down. I'll be checking out the PDAs at a later point.
New creature discovered.
Other fish are a fish you can eat. But overall, for food, it's better to eat peppers.
Oxygen.
If you want to find, let's say, Life of Pod 3 again, after the point of losing Life Pod 3's location, there are ways, and those ways are decently easy.
Caution. Continued degradation of the aurora, dry core, may result in the point of detonation. Continuing to monitor.
Nothing new on the radio. It's in the PDA. I like to do orange for bases, yellow for already explored. Odds are I will be doing a bit of off screening. Due to there is a bit of grind work in the series. Nothing's there. Overall, something that I'd really like for tips is where to find all the multitude of recipes. I know there's a lot in the Aurora. Don't feel like just because I haven't been there yet, you can't tell me that, let's say, in the deep dark, down, deep dark, there's a recipe. Go on, tell me if you know what recipe it is. Because it'll help me out with exploring the full game for you all. Because story, what's that?
Oxygen.
My plan is to explore and have a good old time. And I know there are some scary things in the game. Which I may or may not be heading to where one is on purpose. Just for the point of showing you. I don't think until the explosion it's radioactive here. It is away. Ooh. I think we have a recipe that I didn't have in my test. Quite frankly, I technically don't. Oh, hey there, Mr. Grab Trap Fragment. Is there any other fragments you want to?
Calorie intake recommended
Ooh!
30 seconds.
Once we make it that,
Acquired.
food won't be a problem, nor will water. I know. Might it be worth exploring this area a bit in the future? I would say it now. Don't be disrespectful. waited if you die. For being a gigantic water level of a game, it's actually a tad bit complex if you intend to do much.
Vital signs stabilizing. 30 seconds.
In terms of progress. So don't be dissuaded just from some difficulties you're having. Even I undertook difficulties. While in my test file. Subnautica isn't an easy game. It's a tad difficult. Don't let the matter of you died get in the way of you having fun. Okay? It is a hard game.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Calorie intake immediately.
I'm already at the fabricator game.
Disguising the flavor of unsavory meat with salt or locally sourced herbs and spices. Vital signs stabilizing.
There is a lot of the things that is difficult. Just because you die shouldn't mean you give up. I have died many a time. Both from damage, like I shown. Just now, because whilst I was here, I didn't.
Survivor, you have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite
At least I didn't lose much water from that death. And I didn't lose anything too important either. I actually do plan to go through
30 seconds.
the whole game. Exploring it all. Same with the below zero, which is its sequel. Be extremely careful exploring.
A common complication of the cave life is last orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
In the
Use your primary directive to swim closer to gravity.
deep, we've seen a mesmer. You practically lose control with mesmers. The reason I was so willing to accept death back there, to the point of you might have took it as craziness, is simply I haven't seen that area before in this game while I was playing them personally.
30 seconds.
Hey. We've already led
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of
Silver.
habitat modules. seconds.
Let's get A. Max out our oxygen supply. And go as far
Passing 100 meters, oxygen efficiency decreased.
down as we could. We can stand creature rays.
30 seconds.
Hmm. We can only stay alive for so.
Electro radiation readings suggest the aurora's dry core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
Huh. Seems like in 2 in-game hours? I think it's in-game hours. The Aurora will explode.
30 seconds blueprint acquired.
And we have a sea glide. Stand. I feel like it may be a good idea to keep on going until at least the Aurora explodes. I don't know the use of half the stuff in the game. I don't know the use for even 1,000 of the use of the stuff in the game. Yet, I figure, hey, let's explore and have fun in this open world game about the sea. And you may hear me freak out sometime. I've not yet tested how far I can go.
30 seconds.
I'm saying without dying. I'm saying period. How far?
Short-range scans suggest this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Period. Can I go? Hmm. One of my favorite open world games would be this one. For all those who is considering getting the Switch version, let me tell you something real quick. In the default control scheme, why is batteries?
Passing 100 meters, static efficiency decreased. Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Hey, Reefbacks! Hey, Sand Shark! Wow, a reef back without a reef. I am sure they are somewhat common to find without their reef.
Foreign bacteria levels in the water. Performing a self-scan is advised. Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Detecting trace amounts of foreign bacteria. Continuing to monitor.
This is a more common reef back. As you can tell, it has a lot of plants on its back. Some may call those plants on its back a reef. I'm thinking maybe my next stream will be Kirby and the Forgotten Land. Could still have the silver. If you scan a fragment you've already got, you get a bit of the titanium. I have died many a time due to hunger and thirst and health. I don't think I've died once due to oxygen yet. There are several things in the world of gaming I'm actually a bit envious of others for. Specifically, I would.
This is Avery Quinn, Trading Ship Sunji. Aurora, do you read? Over. None of the vacuum. These Alterra ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS. Help, they don't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's going to take more than a week to reach your position. You still need our assistance. Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's going to have us blowing our credits running errands for Alterra. With the long range, hands pick up at any time.
It is common for the custom to synthetic foods to be repulsed by easy kidnapping recoveries. Remember that humans survived this way for millennia. You can too. Vital signs stabilizing.
We've yet to get a countdown, so I'm thinking the Aurora is not yet a time for explosion. Leave, 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 leave. Crash fish are gonna always be a pain for me to avoid. The controls are rather well designed for default. Nothing new to speak of. I really would love
The point of detonation has occurred in the Aurora's driving wheel. The reactor will reach a critical state in T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
Kaboom!
The radiation source has been added to your local database.
Just need 2 fiber mesh and 2 lead. I'd heavily recommend not eating your food old. But for now, since the one bit of the stuff that literally would be a bad thing to miss out on showing off has passed, I can call the video. And every time I've looked, I've seen no views and no likes, except for Zippy's one comment of you just kidnapped my mans, which I don't quite get. Huh, maybe that would actually be worth getting. Crab traps are real good, as well as bases, but we don't have the bases to work on. Yeah, we do. The coffee vending machine will be real good when we have a base. But for now, I have to say this one thing. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. But most of all, as always, keep it joyful!